Where the hell is this guy?
Hey, I think I found his apartment back here.
Damn kids.
Hello, Mr. Hahn, are you here?
Was Guten Sie wollen?
Mr. Hahn, moment of your time, sir.
Kommen!
Mr. Hahn, are you in yet? Mr. Hahn, we're here for an interview.
Bitte geben Sie mir eine Pause.
Just a moment of your time, sir.
Guten Morgen, Herr Hahn.
Sir, can you speak English? We're here on behalf of the People's Time magazine. We've written you a few times and we're just wondering, are you Mr. Otto Hahn?
Yeah, of course. Please, come in.
Thank you, sir.
Bitte. I'm sorry, gentlemen. My English is not as fluent as it used to be. Please sit down. Where are you gentlemen from again?
Of course. My apologies, Herr Hahn. We're here on behalf of People's Time magazine. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're thinking about nominating you for Man of the Year.
Man of the Year? Why? I haven't done anything special with my time here. I've been to places, but I barely solved world hunger, nor the first man in space. Why me for Man of the Year?
Sir, I believe it's a great honor, Man of the Year. I believe they sent us here to ask you of your groundbreaking discoveries in the vast field of chemistry.
Yeah, of course. What questions do you have?
Well, I'd like you to start from the top, from the beginning. Go into where you're from, when you were born, your parents, school grades, friends, anything that hints to where you are today.
I don't remember too much from my childhood. They say I grew up in Frankfurt, southwest of here. Southwest from there, I spent most of my childhood.
Sounds like quite the trip.
And the trip it was. I remember the city being very beautiful. That was before the war. So the last time I visited Frankfurt was after the war.
On the subject of wars, Otto, can you tell us where you were during the war?
Which wars do you want me to remember? Wars are nothing to be forgotten. They may simply pass through one's minds, never to come to light. We all had different experiences for different reasons.
Mr. Hahn, you make it sound like you were in multiple wars. Is that correct?
Of course. My first experience of war was like many others. Excitement. But then I came to the sheer realization that war is not for boys. I, at first, was a conscript in the German army. Since the long months set in, and I lost many things. Then I came to the realization of how much hate this world holds. After some time, the Germans saw my scientific capabilities, and they brought me to the special chemical warfare units, where they had me work on the mad weapons of destruction.
Sir, you mentioned mad weapons of mass destruction. Could you provide further detail on your involvement in such programs?
They had me work on mustard gas. Please try to understand. It was my job for my country. There was no other thoughts behind it.
If I may ask, Sir Otto Hahn, has anything else happened during or even before the First World War in your career?
Yes. In the quiet years before the First War, I studied at the University of Marburg and Munich University under a professor. What's his name? His Professor Theodor Zink. Theodor Zink. Another one that might interest you readers. During my time as an up-and-coming chemist, I traveled through London, and I went to, I think, London College University during the 1903 fall semester. That's where I met my fellow colleague, Sir William Ramsay. From there, me and my colleague Ramsay came to the discovery of radioactium. At the time, a new radioactive substance.
Amazing, Mr. Hahn. Truly amazing.
Mr. Otto, you have anything else to add for our readers?
I mean, of course. From London, I traveled to Montreal to see the great Professor Rutherford. At the time, Rutherford had just discovered radioactium, and he wanted to investigate it. So from there, Rutherford and I began to investigate. I believe it was alpha rays into radioactium and radiothorium.
Amazing, Mr. Hahn. Truly amazing.
I believe that is all of my great achievements.
Good. Otto, could you tell us when you were conscripted?
I was conscripted in 1914. From there, I was sent off to the Western Front.
I don't know. Never mind. Scratch that. We need to get down to the meat and the potatoes, the roots, if you will, of your career. Why are you here? How did you get here? What is important?
So, I went back to my chemistry work in 1918. From there, a professor named Meitner and I discovered protactium. Later that year, we began our research on uranium. And finally, we made uranium Z.
Now, Mr. Hahn, we're fascinated. Well, let me put it this way. The reason we're here, Mr. Hahn, is to talk about your contributions to the field of nuclear fission and your role in its discovery.
Right. And many people nowadays, Mr. Hahn, Otto, whatever you prefer, think that this is the future to power our cities, cars, whatever you may have it. We just want to know what led to your discovery of nuclear fission.
I was getting there. How the story goes was the year was coming to an end as the cold month was coming. 2 weeks before the Christmas holiday, Dr. Storsman and I finally came to the discovery, a fission of the uranium and the thorium into medium heavy atomic heavy nuclei. In the new year, I published my works.
And in the following years?
You probably know of my past occupations. But you have no right to judge me from right, head from wrong.
Cut. Wrong. Yeah. You're right, that is not my job to judge if you're right or wrong. But answer this for our inquisitive readers. Were you, in fact, a nuclear chemist for the Nazis? Yes or no, Otto? Answer me that question.
At the time,
Yes or no? Answer the question.
Yes. 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 There is no doubts in my mind that I was. Through the trials of my life, this was of the most darkest.
So you knew what you and your...
That is enough. Can we please keep things professional, Aaron? God damn, keep yourself together. I apologize, Mr. Hahn. Please carry on with your story.
No. It's quite alright. That's all men can contain their emotions. I never learned the atrocities of the Jews until a few months after the war.
Thank you for your insight, Mr. Hahn. Thank you for your great insight, Mr. Hahn. We understand this interview has been very difficult for you, and our publication truly appreciates you being here.
Yes, of course.
Of course, thank you, Mr. Otto, for all the information you've given us. I hope it can help entertain our readers in whatever pursuits they might find.
And where do you find yourself today, sir? Just in your general overall daily life?
Well, I currently live with my wife in this apartment. And first, my work, I'm currently carrying out fields of study in radiochemistry.
Perfect. I believe that's all the time we have for today.
Gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.